Yeah, it was done yesterday. Follower goal. It was completed, but it is backwards again. So I guess we'll see where that goes. Where's my butter at? This butter is still pretty good, so I just put this. Strawberries. Mmm. Sorry, chat. I'm just trying to get ready. Hi, buddy. Hello, sir. What's the matter? What's the matter? Hi, sir. I do not have treats for you. Actually, I do. One sec. Come here. The cat treat for the cat. Here. Okay, so today I'm going to be making peanut butter cookies and chocolate covered strawberries. I think we're going to do two just because. I don't really know. I'm just really feeling that today. And I just really want cookies, so I'm kind of like, I need to eat them. So yeah. Yes, Bucket, I'll also do your treat. One treat each, and that is all. So yeah, I'm making peanut butter cookies. This is my first time doing peanut butter cookies, so we will see how well that goes. Mostly I just really want to eat them. So I kind of just like decided I would do that today. Even though it's like way late in the day. I did not mean for that to happen. But yeah. Oh, I see now. Sorry, I'm thinking about something in my head. Today I was like pulling cards a little bit, and I got like the one where it's the defending one, and then the wands card, and then also like the Page of Pentacles, meaning like work delay. Essentially, yeah, that pretty much is it. Hi guys. Hello. It's kind of funny how that works. You always think it means one thing, but it actually means something completely different. Also, I'll leave this out, but I don't think it's actually going to thaw in time. The other day I made like this stew thing where it was like cabbage, layers of like cabbage and then beef roll, and you make it into like, you had like, what was I gonna say? And you had mushrooms in the middle, and then you have like a broth, and it was like so good. But I don't know if I could redo that today or not. It matters on if the beef will be ready in time. If not, then I'll just eat the soup that I made like a while ago. I wonder, Bucket's looking at the outlet, wondering what's going on. He always joins, but he never knows like what to do. He'll probably be in the background. So yeah, I don't know. I thought today, because I was like really, really hungry, but I want like, I'm like craving cookies. Like I always crave cookies. I don't know what it is. It's like my favorite dessert probably. Yeah, I think it is. So I wanted to do like peanut butter cookies and then chocolate covered strawberries because I saw strawberries and I was like, shit, I really want strawberries. And they looked really good. Expensive, but they looked really good. So I'm like, maybe that will work. And we're going to make them a bit spooky and we're going to see what my chocolate skills are like, because there's a little bit of a difficulty to this one, and last time we burned chocolate, so I think we just have to hope for the best to see what will happen. But yeah, also this is like my first time making this recipe too, so I'm a little bit concerned, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. As always, I've prepped way beforehand, writing it down. But then as we go, we'll probably like see if it actually is a good recipe or not. And then my only fear is I did not buy flour, and I don't know if I have enough flour, but we kind of just have to work with what we have. But I'm excited. So yeah, first up, it's like 1.5 cups of, first I turned on the oven, and it's like 350. Welcome viewers, by the way. Sorry, I was just kind of like digging in and like started talking about stuff. Yeah, 350 for the oven. We're going to take out the, oh, hot. Don't want to pick that up. Take out the baking pan before anything crazy happens, so that I can use it later. To put the cookies on, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. 1.5 cups of flour. This is where it's gonna either go really wrong or like really well, because this doesn't seem like I have enough, but I think I'll just like barely be able to make it, and then that means I actually have to go buy more flour at some point. It's so nerve-wracking. Okay, we're like under a little. We're like under the amount. Yeah, we totally are. Okay. So what can I do then? There's probably like a way of the math to figure that out. But will I be doing math? Probably not. And then my question is should I have just waited this out and bought flour and did this on Saturday? But no, I refuse to. I just really want to make cookies. So we're gonna hope for the best. That has to go there. Right? Just dashi powder, more rice, oils. Yeah, no way. Okay. So we just gotta like get less of the rest of the ingredients. So I'm gonna need a 3/4. Sugar is your cup, but it's a half a cup if you're doing the, what's it called? When you're doing brown sugar mixture, like I usually do both. I just, again, like have not gotten that, so I decided to do like 2 things of white sugars, flour, and baking powder, and the baking powder is 3 3/4 tablespoon. Teaspoon. So 3 of these. It's kind of perfect though. I guess a little less now because we have to match the rest. One. I could see why it said 3 seconds, 3 halves. Cool. Nice, nice garbage. Keep the consistency of cleaning up. Okay, then on the other one, it's what? Butter, sugar, butters and sugars together. 1/2 cup of butter. Okay, 3/4 cups sugar in its own bowl, I guess. We'll see. Breaking up the sugar. Oh, you did not see that, thank God. But I literally just accidentally dumped most of the sugar into my sink. It completely just shattered. Crazy. I guess I really have to learn my lesson. Clean that up before it gets really bad. Cool. And then butter, half a cup, but because we're a little bit less, I'll do that. Butter. Should have used the one that I actually left out the whole time, but I don't want to just like open up a whole new one after using it. Sorry, after just like having a completely other full one in the fridge. I bought it just in case. It's kind of perfect. I think it'll be okay. Warm it up a tiny bit in the microwave and see how far that goes. Hopefully that doesn't like go crazy. They say like baking is a science, and I can completely see that being so true. I just kind of wish it wasn't sometimes. It would make life easier, but then again, it will never not be that. Which is kind of funny too, because like with cooking, you can pretty much do whatever you want and you're able to fix it to some extent. So like when you're doing anything else, well, with baking, why can't it be the same? And I guess it's because like certain things rise, or what's the word, rise, or I don't remember what it's called, but there's like certain different processes with baking that's so completely different that I tend to always forget about. Cool, cool. Nice, nice, nice. It's so like creamy, which is so weird to say, but like butter and sugar. The greatest combination of all time. That goes over there. This needs to be moved every time without it touching my costume. My costume's behind. Now peanut butter. It's a full cup of peanut butter. Again, we're probably gonna do 3-4 cups. Ow. And where is the cup? Right here. I recently had peanut butter chocolate ice cream, and oh my god, it kind of tastes really weird mixed together. Like sometimes I really love it, and then sometimes you eat something and you're like, what does this taste? It's like weirdly foul. And that's what I was like having an epiphany about the other day. I was just like, why is it so different compared to usually? Why does it taste different? And I'm like, is it because I'm sick, or is it because I haven't had it in a long time? Because I don't really eat ice cream that often. Because I get really stomach pain sometimes. Okay. But I don't know. just decided that tasted super weird. Like the salt content was not vibing with the rest of it. Okay, peanut butter. Oh! This is why you don't wear nice clothes when you're baking, I guess. Got it right on my shirt. Cool. Ow. Mix the peanut butter, the egg, and the vanilla. Again, like last time, lately we've been using not vanilla, we've been using, what's it called? We've been using like espresso, like instant coffee, and it kind of works out perfectly as a substitution. But so I usually say like it's very hard to create substitutions in baking. But sometimes there's really good ones, like really good substitution that you're like, oh, I could totally work through this and do it a different way. Cool, 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 cool. It looks so good. Okay, egg and vanilla. Egg and vanilla. And the vanilla was how much? That's the question. 1 teaspoon. And it's caramel flavored. Kind of perfect. 1 teaspoon. Cool. Mix it. Awesome. And then we add in the dry ingredients. Fold that in. Fold it in again. Cool, kind of working, kind of. You kind of have to like cut it into it, which is interesting. But it is getting better. Okay. Cool. Hopefully, oh, it's getting like super hard. Okay, 1 sec. We're gonna move it here. The worst part about this is like when it gets like thick consistency, it's harder to mix everything. Okay, cool, 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 nice, nice, awesome. Ah. Let's get that extra stuff on the side. And boom, done. Cookie dough acquired. Finished. Welcome viewers, how are you? We're making peanut butter cookies with a twist, but the twist is later. So, right now, It's about sticking in the fridge, letting it chill, and we can start working on our second thing today. Yum. Nice. So this is kind of what the dough looks like. Oh, you can't see it. The dough looks like this. It's a little bit more of a wet texture. That's why I'm gonna like put it in the fridge. Oh, I gotta move stuff. Fridge. Nice. If you can see, I have extra little things back here. That is also for the cookies that we're going to use in a hot minute. But like always when you're cooking, it's good to clean up immediately after until you have to go and be somewhere else. So put that away, put that away. This is good because this is the next part. The next part. If you can guess, I got strawberries, white chocolate, and a bowl. Well, the bowl is kind of the easiest part of this whole scenario. And then I'm going to get this. Just a container to put them in after to make it a bit easier. And it cannot be on the oven because if it's on the oven, it will heat up and it'll make things a little bit harder. Now I need parchment paper. I bought more today thinking I would need it. Turns out I really didn't, but it's okay. Cool. Here. Cut to here. Put it like this. Awesome. And I'm just going to put the knife in there for now. Cool. So I saw this one online. It's just like a cute thing to do. It's not so much like really hard to do. But I thought I would like really enjoy it. Oh, white chocolate. White chocolate's always such a different taste. Ugh. It's not that I don't like it, it's just like it's so specific, you know? More candy-like than actually chocolate-like. Hot. This is a time I wish I had a small, tiny spoon, but I don't have a tiny spoon, so I'm gonna use the spatula. Nope. Oh, I do have a tiny spoon, but I have to clean it. Nice, tiny spoon. Dry it and use it for good purpose. Okay. Melting the chocolate in 20-second intervals. This is the time where I start singing for no reason. These are really good. Me, who was only eating focaccia bread today, now eating just pure sugar. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. Getting a bit closer. Realizing that I'm going to have to use this tiny bowl again later for another chocolate but gonna ignore that for now. Maybe I'll just have to use it as a lump. That's okay. But yeah, I thought this one was really cute because it has like, I don't have a thing to show you, but I wanted to make little ghosts. So they have like, you dip them in white chocolate and then you put little like ghost face, like Ghosty from Scream, on their thing, and then you just like kind of use it that way. And I think that'd be really cute. We'll put that there. I would take you. Thank you. Mixing the chocolate more. It needs to be a bit more like, ow. The thing is like it's still a little too chunky when it's supposed to be more liquidy, and it's because it's a big container, like a deep set container, and it's not like melting the full chocolate. So you gotta like keep putting it in until it's like finally completely melted throughout. Me just taking the chocolate and hoping. There you go. For the people who are eating these later, my fingers were in this. But it'll be okay because I know all of you, so it'll be fine. But yeah, I want to use like the big strawberries. And I could probably leave it on the thing and it would probably still keep it warm. Like, kind of the best part about doing a duo is like the fact that this is going to be on the oven and it's already really hot. So it's going to like sit on it and then it's going to stay hot. Was it over curing? No, it's like burned. What happened? What? Okay, so I overcooked it. How do you overcook chocolate? Oh, that's like that. Oh yeah, totally. Burning chocolate. What a lucky day. I guess because it's Halloween it makes sense, right? Maybe at this point the chocolate will go into the peanut butter cookies. And I'll just use them this way. And we don't do chocolates covered strawberries. They kind of suck, but at this point, like, how do I revamp this properly without it looking absolutely crazy? Do I have coconut oil? Because I usually change the consistency, but I don't. I have olive oil. You could really just keep making this worse and see if that will work. But do I do this? Or I just like leave it alone? This is like the first time this has ever happened to me, and I've done melted chocolate before. Maybe because there was so much in it. I guess I try once more and see if it works, and if it really doesn't work, we're kind of done. Because it's kind of just becoming a bit of a thing. Or I stick it in the oven. That's a good question. Or I try to boil it, which that would be different. Might as well. Try and mess it up even. Try to mess it up even more by trying to boil it. double boil it technically. Cool. Put it in hot, high. Cook it up, see if it melts that way. And if it doesn't, then we're pretty much done. This version. Like, the worst part is that I still have to do a whole other one because of the whole peanut butter, the chocolate, like, how to explain it? I was gonna make a spider on the chocolate, on the cookies, but you need melted chocolate in order to make the spidery part. I'm probably on Tuesday going to redo this and see how far I can go ahead and remake it. But who knows? It's kind of working. It's whatever what will happen. Like, we'll put these away though. We'll probably put these away. These I'm gonna keep. This is for me. That's fine. 1 second. La 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 la. Could have been the type of chocolate too. That could have been the problem. But I don't know. Like, I used this chocolate last time and I melted and it was fine. So I don't understand why it's different now. Probably because I wasn't really paying attention when I was doing it, which is what always happens. Is I either do it a little bit too extreme or not extreme enough. And then I eat my words by saying, oh, you know, it's just chocolate. It's just baking. It's perfectly fine. I'll be able to figure it out. Ah, no problem. And then I start doing it and I'm like, oh, actually, I don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay. Okay, is this a little bit more or no? Is it too far gone? It doesn't seem that way. But it's a little dry. Does white chocolate have like a worse heating type of ratio? Like it takes longer or less time and it just like is more temperamental? That's a good question to try. Let's see. And this is the moment we realize if I am going to break the container. Due to the heat problem. See, the thing is, I knew today was going to be off, but I didn't realize how off it was until this exact moment, right? Slept through my alarm, woke up at 2 p.m. That never happens. Okay, yeah, that's really not melting. That wants nothing to do with the food. Okay. So I guess we can put this in the cookie and then we just hope for the best. That's what I'm assuming. But the question is will the other chocolate be hard too? Because I'm literally doing two different things now. It's not melting. This is going so bad. Ah. Okay, yeah, this isn't working. And what an interesting waste of chocolate. But at least we did science. I'm happy with the science part. Ow. It's hot. I'm gonna take it off. At least we tried. I don't think this worked that well, but at least we see. And it kind of looks like something that I don't want to explain because I might get taken off the internet. I guess what I've learned here is first, don't put all the chocolate in at once. It will cause burning and not for too long, right? That looks crazy for strawberry, for chocolate, or white chocolate specifically. Like, let me see what it would look like if I did this. It's definitely a thing. I'm gonna lose the strawberry. It's definitely white chocolate, just with water in it. Crazy amount of water mixture in it. I guess I could let it sit for a hot second, and then maybe it'll work differently. Trying to make the chocolate a little bit better. Instead of it looking like that. That is crazy. I'll have to show you later. But this is my attempt at making chocolate covered strawberries. It looks like a glaze of a very specific substance that we're not going to explain right now. Let me see if there's a way to take this out of the pot. Nope. Cool. Nice, nice. So interesting, this color. Okay, that one's not going to move anymore. Let's see if I can redo this. Nice. It's interesting. It's not perfect, but it's definitely something. Hi, Tappy. You can just hear her constant meowing. Can you see what it looks like? Like, it doesn't look like chocolate at all anymore. It kind of looks like a crazy glaze. I feel like this would be my, well, this would not be my way of trying to get into the Great British Baking Show. Like, this would not be my audition in any way. Because this one's whacked. If anything, I could probably just drop more of this chocolate on it later. The question is, would it even taste good? Will this actually solidify? That's another question. The science of messed up chocolate. Will it actually work to a point where it will melt? What a waste of food. It's like the worst part about it when you're doing testing, because it's like, oh, what are you supposed to do now with it? It's kind of all just falling off at this point, the strawberry. Well, the strawberries that are in here. It's kind of becoming like a glaze a little, without actually being stuck on it. Ew, that one's gross. Ah! That one just completely fell in. Nice. There is an injustice or something not working today. Like, my luck is kind of bad, but I feel like that's because I was in a bad mood. And when you're in a bad mood, everything bad happens. Even when you don't mean to. I think that's like moral of the story currently. That, you know, sometimes your mind will get the better of you and you'll have like a shitty feeling where you might want to start something, but at the end of the day, it really only just makes you feel that way. And it's not going to affect other people. It's only going to affect you. And the thing that's most scary about these spooky treats is just how bad they are. But we learn, we live and learn, and we hope for the best. And now I'm going to stick these in the freezer. And I guess that's kind of the point, right? Like, you could dwell on the bad things and then also decide to make up shit to justify it, even in your head, but it really doesn't actually like create any sense of true value. If anything, it just creates more problems in your life. And I feel like I'm actually gonna throw out this dish because it's completely ruined by the chocolate. So goodbye, dish. I loved you so much. You were one of my favorites. But it's time for you to go. And thank you, strawberries, for being mighty tasty in this time of crisis. Okay, now we have to deal with the second thing. which is these peanut butter cookies. And the question is, will it survive? Being that they are pretty mushy. And they should be in the freezer a bit longer, actually. Hopefully this will be a bit better. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's kind of like... For me, I tend to, like, make everything into a thing. Whenever I don't mean to either. But it's usually because I'm tired. And I also have to remind myself that, like, because I'm tired, I'm gonna be making up shit in my head. And that doesn't, like, create any sense of excitement or value. It actually makes it worse. And then it goes into the question of, like, why do I feel this way? Where is it coming from? Most of the time it's sleep. Sometimes it's just realizing that, like, you want something more and you're stuck in a position where you can't really get what you're hoping for. And that usually comes with time, but the thing kind of sets in and you're like, what am I doing and why did I do this? Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's still the same in the sense of what was I going to say? At the end of the day, it's still kind of the same when it comes to the fact that we still have to keep going. And even when you're having like a weird upside down kind of day, and you're feeling all these feelings of like, oh, why am I like this? Why is it like this? What does this mean? I wish it was something else. And it's kind of like that sometimes. Like, you do kind of tend to hope for something else to happen, but if you don't enjoy the experience as is, then you're never going to get the other thing. And that's something I consistently try to learn and tell myself, because at the end of the day, like, it's not going to change anything. This one day isn't going to change anything. It's consistently building into creating something new for yourself. So, if you're having an off day, and all you can feel is a little bit shitty, of course, that's perfectly fine. But also, you are probably going to have more of a shitty day, because you're kind of jinxing yourself a little bit. And that's what I feel here, that I've kind of like jinxed myself a little bit due to my own behaviors, and that's okay. We live and we learn and we do the thing and we fail, and we just keep building, and that's all you can do. Hi, Tom. Sorry, I saw something and I got distracted. So yeah. And like, I've already had such a weird week of like contemplation and wondering what I want for myself. In a way, it's kind of like revelations, right? But there is a difference of when you need to create a sense of change and when you need to lay low. And I get very lost in that sort of ordeal. Okay, that's not good. That's not bad. It's really oily, but it's not bad. That always happens with thing. Thank you, but I'm okay. This is probably going to be a very quick stream today. So I don't know if somebody could take that with any sense of understanding or relatability. I guess you just kind of have to hope for the best and enjoy things given to you in the moment and take the moment for what it is, even when that's hard to do. because you're focusing so much on something else. And that's something that I am learning, I think. Because I do want something different, but also there's no way to get there unless you build it, and that takes effort and time. It says to do with the fork, but I'm doing with my hands. Because what else can really go wrong here besides the cookies not actually cooking? Let's be honest. We're pretty much at our point of messes. And what can work and what doesn't work. But then I could also say if this cookie actually ends up being really good, because then I can write off peanut butter cookies from my list of cookies that I have to accomplish. But I'll be honest, I'll probably be redoing streams like this in the future, just because I didn't actually save any of them. Okay. It says 8 minutes, so we're going to see for 8 minutes, and then if not, we're going to keep going. So, timer, 8 minutes. Yeah, because like in my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, make it into a segment. Try and figure out all the cookies and see what's the best cookie to make, or like what actually works and what doesn't work. And it is a part of that, but also it's kind of like but also I kind of like forgot to save half of those videos from the past, so it's more about just trying. Probably going to revamp all of them, because the pumpkin cookies never turned out that well when I could have actually learned that recipe a bit better. And then there's the point of you do this, right? But how many, like, who's going to eat the cookies? Like, that's another problem. And I tend to give all the cookies away. Like, I take some and keep them for myself, and then I give a lot to, like, my neighbors, because I feel like they could give me a reference of what to work on next, which is good. Like, that's good to work with people and figure it out. But then you don't actually know what it's going to look like or not. I don't know. It's a lot of questioning. And that's part of all of it. But it 100% is an off day. La, la, la. Let's see what these strawberries look like. Not bad. I'm not really happy about them, but they're not bad. Ah! Okay. If anything, ghosts are a little translucent, right? So, like, that could totally go what this is. By adding... Do I redo this and try and melt more chocolate and see if I actually fail again? I guess that's the question. Or I stick it, or what's this bowl? I keep it on the actual oven, and it could probably melt this up. Scissors, scissors. It smells really good, the peanut butter cookies. Cool. I I guess maybe I'll put these in the microwave for a little bit. Let's see if I could do the ghosty face. I don't know how I'm gonna accomplish this one, but we'll definitely try. I feel like the only way to do it is with some type of stick, right? Like I could use a chopstick. And then put them in, make them into little like and then draw it on with the chopstick. Like my other thought was to use a baggie and then like make the baggie into a tiny, tiny hole and like ice it, but I don't know. That one was like confusing in my mind too. Cause like how can somebody do that much? Okay, cool. This is getting better. Maybe I just dip all of the strawberries into this chocolate instead. At this point, I don't know. Okay. Try different techniques and see what happens. At least this chocolate's a bit better. Okay, so let me pick a strawberry that has a big enough thing. So like one eye and the other eye. This is totally fucked. It's kind of funny though. Okay, and then this. Oh! Yes. It doesn't look like it at all, like the picture, but that's my own fault. I don't mind it though, it's kind of cute. 1, 2, and big mouth. That does not look like anything. Okay, let's try this one. Nice, and then a big mouth. It looks so bad, but it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Let's try this one. Is this what I get for being super stoked all week and in everybody's faces, even though I don't mean to be? But I was having a good time this week. I don't know. They're kind of cute. It's just a little weird. Okay, this one. That smells so good, by the way, the peanut butter cookies. And I got 1 minute left until they're ready to come out of the oven. They're so dumb. I'll show you them in a second. They're kind of cute, but a little bit of a mess. I guess that's a bit of it too. I didn't have patience with the chocolate, and therefore it kind of decided it didn't want to work. When I had patience for the chocolate, it worked out really well. But it doesn't really look like, some of them look like faces. If you know what you're looking at, then yeah, sure. Okay, I'm going to take this one and I want to just pour it and put it in the chocolate. Nice. Gonna put you back. Off. Let's take you. And let's pour you into the chocolate. Might as well. Because The chocolate looks 100%. Like the white chocolate looks a bit like, I don't want to say it. It looks a little weird. Cool. These are good. These are good. Put them back. There. Now the moment of truth is if these cookies are going to turn out right. Questions. Oh yeah, that actually looks really good. They need to be cooked a bit longer. So another 5 or another 8 minutes. Just because of the heat. It's not really like cooking them like golden brown, but they are looking really good. Like I'm really happy. La 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 la. Leave them in the oven for a bit longer. Hopefully they will become a bit more golden, because they're kind of just normal brown color, almost undercooked a little bit. Trying to get it to all mix together. Cool. And the ball of dough is ready. Hopefully I can show you this, because they're done, if it lets me pick it up. But they kind of look like sad ghosts. Oh, no, no, yes. They look like sad ghosts a little bit. 100% not perfect, but I like them. They made their mark, and I'm really glad and happy that they did it. That's gonna go in the fridge. So I'll eat those later, definitely. The only thing else I know that I can eat right now is probably the lemon broil. So I don't want to wait until those cookies are ready. It's still a little bit frozen, but I usually like cook meat, like sear it and then I cook it in the oven. I don't know if that's like the right thing to do when you cook meat, but that's how I do it. It works out pretty good. Like steak is like that. What else is like that? Yeah, it's just like one of those weird off days, you know? And these meats are still frozen. So maybe I'll just leave that in the fridge for tomorrow. Nice. Cool. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like today I should have known better, in the sense of like, if I woke up that late and I was already a bit off, it was an off day, you know? Does anybody ever get that? I don't know. We'll see. I wonder why, though, it was an off day. Well, there's no reason behind it, right? It's just what it is, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. They're looking really good, but I just don't want to touch them. So many thoughts in my brain, and I don't know what to do with any of them. Why was today like this? What made it like this? That made it so weird. Maybe because I've been feeling really off, having too many things that need to be done. I used to like finish my Halloween costume. Maybe I'll do that after. Work through that. Cook eggs. Yeah, I'm really excited. I pretty much finished it. I'm just going to do an outline. Let me make sure that I'm like actually nice. Yeah, the one and then the whole back, speed racer back. It's really cute. But just got to outline it and then I think I pretty much got it. And maybe treat it. I have to treat it. So I need to put the gloss over top of it. That's a really good reminder. Get the gloss ready for later. And I guess that's what I'll mostly be sticking to at this point. La, 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 la. Taking out the cookies. They're getting there, but they're still not cooked yet. I know the bottom's going to be absolutely cooked, but the top freaks me out a little bit. And they all go on here. So I'm going to do this. Peanut butter cookie mix. For next time, have all the proper ingredients. Like flour. Enough of it. And then we won't have such a problem. Tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming, but I will be streaming on Saturday. Probably Palia. I'll probably be a little hungover, right? And I'll play Palia. But I've been kind of addicted to that game. I didn't mean to be. I don't play it unless I'm on stream, but oh my god, it's really addictive. I think it's because it's a slow building game. And I love building games, and I love having things to do. So I feel like that's where it pretty much like plays out as being one of the best games for me, because it's really fun for those reasons. Alright, I'm going to take it. Oh, they smell so good. Okay, let me show you. Pretty good. Now, the next part of it is you gotta add a Reese's peanut butter cup on it. Why, you might ask? Because it's gonna be our body of a spider. Ooh, it's gonna fall apart. These cookies are gonna fall apart. They're very fragile. Yes. 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 And yes. I wonder what those weird spots are on it. But okay. Nice. Mix these in there. Yeah, the texture's off. That's okay. We're learning. Nice. So let's take the chocolate. You could barely see what I'm doing right now. Kind of, okay. Take the chocolate and you've got to make like little legs. So spiders have like 8 legs, right? So 1, 2, 3, 3, and 4. Oh shit. Okay, it's all melting. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. It's getting there. Okay, it's a good start. We're working. We're seeing what we could do with this. Okay, well that's happening. Let's just build out the next few. Same spots probably. 1, 2, 3. Or maybe it's a learning lesson of making sure that you are believing enough in yourself to actually make this work. Okay, boom. Here. And this last one. Cool. And put it back in the oven. Where did I put the oven? Right there. Put that in there. For, what was it then? It would be like 20 minutes. Maybe 18 minutes. Nice. Cool. Next. Another one. We got this. We got this, guys. We got this. I am in no way afraid of what's going to happen right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. It looks cool, but it also looks super like melted, but whatever. It's whatever. It happens. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. I just don't want it to look like an octopus. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, just like actually using the peanut butter cup as a part of it. 3, 4. It's kind of cool. It's just like weirdly looking, which is kind of the point. I did pick like incredibly hard things to do, kind of. The strawberries wasn't hard. It was just a trial and error mistake. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And now eyeballs. This is the part when I actually be the easiest. Let's go back to the white chocolate. The cursed white chocolate. Dip it to make an eye. And then 1 and 2. 1 and 2. I'm not gonna dip it. It looked too weird. Well, it actually doesn't look that weird at all. It looks perfect. But this might be hard. 1, 2. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. How is the chocolate in my hand melting? But it did not want to work for me when I was using it to melt things. Please explain that to me, my friend. Cool. Well, those are done. Oh. And I'm gonna have to do this again. But they kind of look cool, right? They're little spider guys. I can get down with that. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Next. Oh, that should not be on there. That just melted like half of the chocolate. And I was not thinking. Okay. These can go. These are fine. The cookies are waiting to be done. Wash this. Soak it. Wait for the next one. Same thing. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Waiting for the cookies. Might as well take one of the strawberries out from the fridge and eat it. I'm gonna do this one. Nope, I'm gonna do this one. You know, it might not be perfect, but they are still really good because it's chocolate. all part stuff though. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the cookies. I'm gonna take one that's a bit cuter. Like, I'm really proud of them, right? At least we tried. They look like little spiders. I guess the only thing now to do is to try and eat it. They're cooked. Are they the best cookie I've ever had? No. Do I like peanut butter cookies that much? No. But I'm happy I made it. I guess for next time, more flour. Do the proper recipe. Try and find a way to make the spider a bit different, like with the legs. But other than that, I'm really happy with it, so I'm not going to complain. Anyways, sorry for a weird stream, but I hope you had a good time. We all have to have those weird days, I guess, and it's good to reflect on them. But I think I'm going to end my stream, so I hope you have a great night. Bye.